is so freaking nice out here. Just testing my luck on that one.
There it is.
Welcome to the For the People podcast.
We're for the people. I'm Parker.
Yeah, I'm Tanner.
I'm Zach.
I just said yeah.
And we're eating clam chowder.
And we're eating clam chowder.
Clammy chowder,
dinner.
baby.
So, just kind of run you through the idea of what's going on. We're attempting to live in a van for 6 months. This is the test drive for living in the van. What do you guys think?
It's been good so far.
Yeah, good so far? I think it's been pretty tough. It's been
A little
hot.
stressful.
It's been a little stressful. It's been hard, and we've been missing stuff. But that's why we have the test drive. That's why we're doing the test drive.
Yeah.
As you can see also, we're still trying to practice how exactly all this formatting stuff is going to work, how we're going to film while we're out on the road. Like we said, this is stressful enough without the idea of also having to film an entire podcast and a TV show while we're out, which is another thing we can talk about.
But I feel like that'll keep us distracted and be fun. But also, I don't know. I guess we'll get used to it and have like routines and stuff because it felt like it almost took the whole day just to like figure out the normal stuff of like eating and where to park and like
Yeah.
Yeah, this is our first time filming today, and filming is going to be
yeah.
most of what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We film little stuff here and there, but
So what were the things that we need to
I don't know what to talk about this.
worry about next time? What?
Wi-Fi, just for going on the internet and downloading things.
Mm-hmm.
We tried to
We had to
download
go
a
to
movie.
2 different places, I think, until we found like an all right connection for us to download something.
Shout out to Starbucks.
Yeah.
And it was raining a lot today, which is kind of tough.
One hard thing that maybe we need to think about is how to dry towels and like clothes and stuff.
We're just hanging them out our windows, but
It's not working.
it like leaves marks on them and stuff.
Like we need shit to be dry.
Yeah.
Like shit's gonna get wet, and if we just keep
It's hard to keep
accruing
everything
wet
dry.
things- If we
In
keep
the-
accruing wet things, I'm not gonna let you interrupt me during the podcast so that we can keep a better flow going.
Yeah, sorry.
Which is another thing we're working on. Parker's got a little interrupt in him, but hey, sometimes you gotta train him.
Yelling.
Babysit him,
Treat, spanking, yelling,
changing my diaper.
hit him on the nose, rub their nose in it a little bit, but also give them a scratch afterwards. Let them know that you're still friends.
What were you saying before that you didn't want him to interrupt?
It was
we could always go to the laundromat, like if we really need to keep something dry.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like annoying to have to do that all the time. If
We're also like
at the beach or something.
we're as poor as like kids our age would be doing something like this. You know, like we're not super rich. We worked for like a year so we worked for this maybe about 6 months. You know, however much. We tried to save up a ton of money to go out, and we're just trying to go out for 6 months right now. We'll see all the national park, all the big cities,
which everything that we can.
everything we can in America, at least for right now. Maybe
Yeah.
in Canada for a second.
Yeah,
We'll see.
if this is going to be the one time that we do it, then
we want to do it.
We want to go all out.
Yeah, I think there was like an element of stress that
Sorry, you can drip on me.
hung over the day.
And I threw up this morning.
Yeah, Zach threw up
Oh
this
yeah,
morning.
dude. It started with a bad omen.
I don't know why. I think it's because I ate at night before I went to sleep, which is no good. But
But
I was saying that I fell asleep with food in my mouth before, so that's not really something that affects me that much. I just fall asleep with like
you like wake up and finish chewing it.
it's like, ooh,
I try to figure out what I was
surprise.
eating. Like a game I play with myself.
Clam chowder.
We need to put the step in. We need to learn how to dry stuff. Maybe figuring out parking and stuff ahead of time.
Yeah.
And then also, it didn't help that these are kind of shitty roads around here, so we weren't able to longboard around a lot of places. Like, it was, no offense, Ponce Inlet.
I mean, they still like you, but what if someone just parked
Yeah,
and
he's
just
not-
ran into my camera?
That would be sick as hell. What if what if a cop came and ticketed our camera because it's in a handicap spot?
What if a civilian came and tipped us for doing a podcast too?
Ooh.
I like that better.
I'm excited for the sleepover portion tonight. Get a
Oh,
little
yeah.
cuddled up in here.
Hot.
Hot, very
One
hot.
bed,
That's another
3 beds.
thing that's just like, it's a problem, but it just doesn't have a solution to it other than time will pass and it will get colder outside and we'll be in colder places. And this might piss off some of our fans from colder places, you know, all those fans that we have. But just talking about the idea that, oh, it's going to be so much better when it's like snowing and cold out and stuff. They're probably like, you have no fucking idea.
But it just feels like, oh man, I would so much rather that problem than be like sweating while I'm falling asleep and like my sheets being disgusting.
Yeah.
It is kind of tough. take it from a guy who's a professional napper. It's a little tough
Tanner's
to.
the best napper I know.
I've probably been napping for like what 21, 22 years now.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah, about that.
I remember in high school sometimes I'd come over to Tanner's house because we'd always hang out after like in like freshman year of high school. I'd just always go over to his house and we'd hang out. And I went over there like a couple times probably, and you'd just be asleep on the ground, like the tile.
Yeah.
It's like,
Dang.
what?
We used to fall asleep on the airboat.
What on earth?
That was
On the
always like a
airboat.
crazy story, was falling asleep on the airboat. Just kind of pass out. The vibration, the sound of it, it's very soothing like you'd never expect.
And if you've ever been on an airboat, you know it's the least soothing thing ever, and it's like the loudest noise. It's like, ah!
Do you guys want to give a brief little summary of yourself? Kind of just like, hey, I'm, and I like
I'll go
to.
first. I'm Zach. I'm the #1 person in this band for many reasons. And here's why. I'm the cutest. And I'm the most loving. I give little cuddles whenever these guys need it. Give little hugs. Thank you. That's such a good But yeah, I make music.
And you're cute and you love.
And I cute and I'm loved.
All right, Parker, go ahead. Let's hear. Why are you the best?
I don't know if I could be truthful with me saying that I think I'm the best out of this. But
He's the most humble.
let's just think I'm the most humble. That's what makes me a little bit better than the best. I make movies. I've been making movies since I was little. Most of the time with Tanner. Hoping to make some cool stuff.
Yes,
Have some fun times. Meet some new people.
Hey, that was really good, man.
See some new places. And that's what makes me the best.
All right, I'm Tanner. I'm the tough one.
I want a different one.
I want germ deal.
God.
I'm the one that punches up, and I'm the one that punches down.
Dude, this kid literally punches every direction. You have
Yeah.
no idea.
I'm jealous of all of the people that have a shorter temper than me because I
Burp
just
was tough.
oh man, you don't even want to know. I got tough burps for days, bro. I'm tough as nails.
Elton.
It's a shining man. I'm just tougher. I'm tougher. What else do you need?
Tough burps.
I'm more experienced in this kind of stuff.
This is
I'm a
my
woodsman.
sister's.
This
He's
is
a
gonna be
woodsy
gross.
guy.
Not just like putting these spoons in our mouth in like a really gross way.
He's a woodsy guy.
There's
He's got it
nothing
down.
So like the eating taking your attention a little bit.
We're literally
Yeah,
eating
it's like-
clam chowder.
And there's like it's just like the liquid left. So it's not.
Do you guys want me to cook
We're
another
all
one?
eating. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Here, clam chowder.
We'll make some more clam chowder. We'll be back. When we come back,
There
we're
will be
gonna
more clam chowder in this pot.
talk about our plan for the van. We're gonna talk about the TV show we're gonna make, and we're gonna talk about the clam chowder that's gonna be in the pot. I think.
And we're gonna fight to the death in the clam chowder.
and the clam chowder is probably gonna be there.
This is most the point. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye,
But
we'll be back.
but only yes.
Welcome to the We're Gonna Fill Up the Cooler Challenge. There goes Zach in for round 1. He's gonna fill up that cup full of ice, and then we're gonna put it in our cooler, and it's gonna make our water not as hot as it fucking is. Hot water not good. Unless you're cooking. Unless you're cooking.
Yeah, hot water bad
Then hot
for
water
cooking.
No, hot water good for cooking.
Hot water, sorry, hot water
It's okay,
good
it's
for
okay.
cooking.
I
hot water
understand.
bad
I
for
understand.
drinking.
Okay, here he comes. That is the confidence of a man who has not been caught yet.
Let's see, does he have ice in that cup?
He's carrying it like he's got ice in it. He'd be flinging it
does.
around, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah! What'd you say?
I said I got nervous that time. It's kind of
All right, there goes Parker.
It'll be funny. We'll get to see who is the one that gets caught.
It's like hot potato.
It's like,
You ever play hot potato?
oh, here he comes.
Quick, that was a quick one too. It's fuller than the brim, bro.
Bro.
Stack that shit.
Yeah! He fucking knew what we were talking about.
6 times a charm.
The stakes are high. Keep this recording. Boy, yeah! This is what we live for. This is so lame. The more I think about it, the more it's like, we are just filling up a cooler full of ice. Filled up my hat!
All right.
So what are we talking about?
I kind of want to talk about the show a little bit.
Yeah.
So I just think, and I don't want to really give anything away.
Yeah.
But the show is going to be something that we write kind of as we go along. But also we have, that's kind of the weird part, right?
Yeah.
If you imagine the show like a body, we have the skeleton
It's like
all figured out. But the actual muscle and the skin and the organs and like the eyes and the fucking nose, all that stuff, we have yet to write just because we want to make sure that we're really capturing the essence of the areas we're driving in. We're hoping to make a TV show about 3 people meeting each other for the first time in this like crazy situation of living inside of a van. There's an element of mystery to it. There's an element of just like comedy to it. A little bit of drama to it.
Adventure.
A little bit of adventure.
A lot of it.
A little bit of romance.
Little bit of romance. We won't spoil that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's just say Zach and Parker have sex. Like they doink.
Knocked boots.
Maybe knock boots.
Okay,
Ew.
is this can as good or better or worse than the last one?
Like, give me a minute.
I think it doesn't have as many chunks in it.
Yeah, it does feel less chunky. Chunkless. It's almost chunkless.
Parker clammed his pants.
It is chunkless.
So-
What? Where?
Right there.
Motherfucker.
That's one of the things that I've realized is like the smallest mess can feel like, oh my God, what are we going to do?
I know. It's like a weird thing because in your house, you can be really dirty or like wet when you get in your house because you're like, yeah, I'll just leave that like mess at the door.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like I can take off my shoes, I can even take off my shirt or my pants, whatever, and then I can like go jump in the shower. But like here, if you're like dirty or wet,
There's
it's like, yeah,
not-
that's
you
getting
just
on
gotta
my
sit.
bed, that's getting on my seat, that's getting on the floor. Like
That's
can't
getting on
avoid
my
that
bed
mess.
that I can't wash. Like,
Yeah.
For like until we find a laundromat or whatever, and then I have to sit there for like a day.
surprise you pay.
That's the price you pay for going to see the whole country, which is kind of
Yeah.
moving into the next point. What we're going to do in the van. So we've got a national parks pass, $80
Whole year.
for a whole year. And we're going to try and see all the national parks. We want to see New York City again. We want to see a lot of different cities.
That allows you to camp and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's so awesome.
Our plan is to go up East Coast, up to Maine, past New York, up to Maine, maybe a bit into Canada. After Maine, we're gonna go west to Washington State, and then we're going south down to California, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, that area, and then back to
Florida.
back east to Florida.
Which is where we're from, Florida. That's where Ponce Inlet's at. I don't know if we mentioned that yet.
That's where we are right now.
Maybe. It's
We're in
the
Ponce
perfect
Inlet.
place. It's like the perfect place to start a road trip.
Yeah, because
We're
it's
right in the corner, and it takes us like 8 hours to get out of our state.
yeah. It takes us 8 hours to get through the first state. Hours.
Or longer.
I've been living here for 22 years now in the same very small area.
We've all lived here in the same small area our whole lives, right?
Yep. O-Town.
Sports.
Oviedo.
There was a gunshot, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. We're just under a bridge in the middle of a place we've never been before.
We're like super strong, so we don't really care about that.
We're just
Like
living.
you said, Tanner's
We're
super tough.
experiencing.
I'm tough. Parker's humble, and Zach.
loving and kind.
Zach's loving and kind. Basically, all you would need to fight somebody that's popping out
Yeah,
shots.
just
under
combine
a
those
bridge.
three, and then
I'll try out first. I'll be like, oh,
Oh, perfect.
Here's
and then if he
dealing with
shoots
this.
me, Parker goes up and he's like,
Shiny man. I don't. Yeah.
And then if he shoots Parker,
I
then
probably
Tanner
couldn't
goes
do
up,
better.
Eats the shit out. Eats his
Eats his shit out.
That's kind of the path we're taking and everything from Florida. And
A little loop.
Yeah.
what else do we want to talk
Then we're
about?
coming back for the holidays and spend it with our fam. And then by that time, the first season should be done.
Yes. So we should have the first season of our TV show done in the span of like 5 or 6 months. We keep calling it 6 months. I think it's
Yeah.
I think
I
it's
think
like 5.
almost
Um,
5.
if-
I'm gonna make music for all the episodes. There's
Yep.
gonna be a little music.
Yeah,
little
so
music
our
in each
parts in the
episode.
group, I guess.
yeah.
Incorporated in creative ways.
Zach does. That's why we brought the guitar with us. Ready? I'm gonna
Strum it.
just to prove that it's real.
See that chord? Hear that?
Hold on, let me.
What chord
let
was
me-
that, Zach?
That was B.
B minor.
That was Be Yourself.
That was B sharp.
Zach's the loving one.
Me and Tanner are going to be doing video.
Me and Parker are
And
going to
that's
be doing
all.
video.
Fucker, too.
Me and Parker went to Full Sail.
Which
So
is
we're going to be working on
Video.
the writing and filming section of the TV show. Some people would say, Parker and Tanner, you guys are going to do the writing and the filming part of the TV show. It's actually going to do the music. Doesn't that seem a little uneven?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, You just
It's like I'm the one who keeps everyone.
keeps
Yeah.
it going.
Well, he's the
loving
loving and caring
yes,
one,
the loving
so-
and caring one. So
I
that's
just make sure they know have someone who cares about it.
Yeah.
And I'm always spitballing with the guys, coming up with ideas. Like, what if we did this? And you guys are like, that's a great idea.
Oh my
And then
God.
That becomes like that. Honestly,
That's where the
basically-
show came from.
Yeah, the whole show is from me and doing stuff.
we did put in that idea of
you slamming into the
you slamming into the side of the van, as
I'm a
like
smart-
we
I'm a
wrote
smart
that in the.
motherfucker. That's what I
And
did.
he also makes the music.
And he's loving, and he's caring.
And he's probably not just going to make music for the TV show. He'll
I
probably-
hope not. I hope he releases some of his unreleased hit wonders. Not one hit wonders. He's he has many.
He has many hits that you would wonder why they're not
What-
hits yet.
Yeah.
Once you hear them, so we call him the one-hit wonder Zach. He
What if I
hates
did
it for some
What if I
reason.
did a storm off? I'd only be so loving.
Yeah.
These are kind of assholes sometimes to me.
It's funny to be the loving one, but always be the one that's like, I can only be so loving. Like your temper is the shortest of all of us, and I'm the tough one. So
Yeah. Tanner has the longest temper.
yeah, my temper's huge, bro. My temper's like 12 inches. What are our plans for the rest of the night? We're trying to go do something spontaneous.
Yeah. So our plans are for the rest of the night are maybe meet some locals, hang out with them, see what they're all about.
Keep slurping on this clam.
Cleep slurping on this clam.
Is that thunder?
Get a drink.
Get a drink or two.
Not me, I'm 20.
Maybe go to the beach a little, and then watch a movie, have a good night's rest. Wake up in the morning, breakfast, and then we're back home.
Go home and kiss my girlfriend.
Yeah, and then we'll go home and kiss Zach's girlfriend. All of us.
Yeah, we'll all go home and kiss our girlfriend. All right,
Guys,
this has been the
what
For
the
the People
fuck?
podcast. If no one else can say anything else, we're going to leave right now. Bye.
Bye.
Boom.
You want to do that? Yeah.
That's pretty
I think that was a pretty good ending. We do not.
We don't.
Oh, shit.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you.
Thanks, dude.
We're doing our test run right now. This is our first day ever sleeping in it. We're going to sleep in it tonight.
Yeah, dude. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Have a good one.
Funky dog. Funky dog. Funky dog. Play funky dog again. Play the funky dog again.
Song again?
Play funky dog again. Funky dog. Funky dog.